Why did Nintendo make this so freaking complicated? What's up everybody, Johnny Bo here, back again with another video. This time we're talking about how to transfer your saves from your old Nintendo Switch to your brand spanking new Nintendo Switch. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Also check out my Twitch channel. I stream there every few days and all the links in the description below. But let's get into this. Now, the Nintendo Switch OLED system just came out. If you were like me, you might have picked one up. But this works for any model of the Switch. If you want to transfer from a regular Switch to a Switch Lite, a regular Switch to a Switch OLED, a regular Switch to a regular Switch, or any combination of Switches, this is just how to transfer your save data from one Nintendo Switch to another Nintendo Switch. I did want to put this disclaimer out there. I do not recommend you getting rid of your original Nintendo Switch before you transfer everything over to the new Nintendo Switch, because there are a few things that we'll go over in this video that are not supported, and you might lose some saves if you get rid of that original Switch before you transfer everything over to the new one. Now, there are really three things that I want to go over in this video, and that is cloud saves, manual saves, and Animal Crossing. So let's get into the easy one, cloud saves. Now, if you are a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber, you have access to cloud saves. Now, the caveat is not every game has access to cloud saves. There are a few exceptions, and that's why you have to use the manual save transfer for a few of those. But this is only available for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. However, it is the easiest way of getting your data from one Switch to another. So all you have to do is choose a software that has cloud saves enabled. I'm going to choose Super Mario 3D All-Stars. It gives you a prompt saying this is the current backup and download status of your save data. For more information, go to home menu, highlight your software, and select options, and then select save data cloud. So this says there is save data that has not been downloaded for this software. So I'm going to back out of here. I want to press options on the software that I want to download the save, and then it says save data cloud, and then it says backup save data found. So you just want to click on that. And then here's an option. If this was the original Switch and you want to back up the save data that you have on that Switch, you could upload it here. But since this is the new Switch, I want to download the save data, and it takes a few seconds. It's super quick. Well, okay, yeah, it takes a few seconds. There you go. And then you have the save data for that software. The only issue with this is you can't download bulk, so you have to choose the specific software and then download that specific save file. Luckily, it only takes a few seconds, but that is the easiest way of getting your save data from one Switch to another Switch. Now let's get into the manual save transfer. Now, some games do not support cloud saves, or if you are not a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber, you will not have access to cloud saves, so your only option to transfer your saves is through the manual save transfer. Now, this is where you need to have both your Nintendo Switches. You have to have your original and your new Switch relatively close, so don't get rid of your original Switch until you do this. The games that I know for sure that do not support cloud save data is Splatoon 2, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Animal Crossing. But Animal Crossing has a different process that I'll show in a little bit. But for Splatoon 2 and Pokemon Sword and Shield, you don't want to lose all those hours, so don't get rid of your original Switch until you transfer your saves from the original to the new one. Now, I already transferred my Splatoon and Pokemon saves, so I'm going to just show any random software that you can, and just show that you could do this with any software. It doesn't have to be the ones that don't have cloud saves supported. So all you have to do is you want to press options on one of the softwares. Then you want to go to manage software. It says transfer your save data. I am on the new Switch, so this is going to be the receiving Switch. So this screen will pop up on the receiving Switch and the sending Switch. So for the receiving Switch, I'm just going to click receive save data. It will be searching for save data. Now I'm going to switch over to the sending Switch so I don't mess this up. Now on the sending Switch, you want to do the same thing. It doesn't matter what software you choose. You just want to go to manage software, transfer your save data, then send save data on this one, or make sure you choose your correct login information. Now, all of your save data will show up that is on this console. So you want to find the game that you are going to send. We picked Super Monkey Ball, so I want to choose Super Monkey Ball. And now it will ask you if you want to send it. My other console is still receiving. It does time out after a while. It takes a few seconds, just like the cloud download, but it's really not that long. I'm hoping it's not that long. It's only a few seconds. Now, after a few seconds, this will pop up on your receiving switch. It says save data transfer complete. On the sending switch, it says the save data has been sent. So you just want to click OK. And there you go. There you have your save data. Now, every time, if you keep both switches and you play those games on both switches, you're going to have to do it every single time to send the save back and forth, which is kind of frustrating. And that's why the cloud is better. Now let's talk about the dumbest thing that they make you do so you could get your Animal Crossing Island from your original Switch onto your new Switch. So you have to go to the eShop, search for Animal Crossing. This New Horizons Island transfer tool will pop up. You must download this on both your original Switch and your new Switch. So once you have it downloaded on both switches, you just want to open it up on both switches, really. This will pop up. Now, I already did this before recording, so I don't really want to walk through this process. I'm kind of worried of what would happen. But all you really have to do is you have to follow the prompts on both your original Switch and your new Switch. It will transfer your island completely from your original Switch to your new Switch. It's not that complicated. It just takes a few minutes. It's definitely the most convoluted way of doing it. I wish everything supported cloud saves, but I guess cheating or whatever. But who knows? So there you have it. That's how you transfer all your save data from your one Switch to another Switch. I do want to mention, I don't think I said this, but you have to make sure that you have your Nintendo ID linked on both systems. So on your new Switch, you want to make sure you log into the same Nintendo ID that you have logged in on your original Switch, because that's how it will find it on the cloud. That's how it will find the account from one Switch to another. Now you can keep using both Switches. This doesn't make one Switch useless. You just have to make sure that you have the saves. The cloud is pretty easy because it automatically uploads and then you just download it on whatever Switch you're using. For Pokemon and Splatoon, you have to transfer it back and forth every time you want to use a different Switch. The Animal Crossing one, I think you could only transfer your island once, at least once every certain amount of days. I honestly don't know. I'm never going to transfer it again until I get a new Switch, hopefully a Switch Pro when that comes out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Talk to you all next time.